Hello, everybody. I hope you're okay. I hope you're thinking kids' gardens because it's spring in Northern Hemisphere. I hope you can see me. I just turned on the light so that to make sure you can see me. I am I am making this video just to show you to be really real with you and show you how things are going right now in my home with my kids' gardens. So as you can see over here, we have this rack. We've built this like 2 or 3 years ago, I think. And this is our seed starting rack. So our seeds have some of them have been started, and look, they're growing. And my kids were so excited the other day. My little one was jumping up and down to see them growing. These are really fast growing seeds and they came up really quickly, and it gets kids really excited to see things grow fast. They're not here right now. They're at school. So I thought it's a good chance for me to actually show you around in my home. So the reason I'm showing you this is that even for me, I'm an quote unquote expert, or this is my job to grow gardens with children. Even for me, I don't have a sunny window, sunny enough for me to be able to actually grow strong seedlings at the window, right? So what I have done though, I have put this together, and wherever I go, any house that I go, even if there's no sunlight coming through, shining on top of any of the window ledges or anything like that, I can still grow strong seedlings with my children at home. And this is really not expensive. We got this rack, I think, from IKEA, and I don't remember how much we paid for it, but it was not expensive. These are not grow lights, so don't go out there and purchase like hundreds of dollars of grow lights because they're expensive. I cannot grow a garden year-round indoors with these. These are just regular fluorescent lights, and they're just for seed starting. What I do is that I have a timer on it, as you can see over there, and the timer makes sure that this is turned on and off at the right time, and this is turned on for somewhere around 12 to 14 hours in a day. If you had a sunny window, you could actually put your seedlings at the window ledge, and 4 hours of sunlight that shines directly on them would have been enough. But these are not strong enough, as strong as sunlight, so they are just regular fluorescent lights, and that's why they're turned on like 12 to 14 hours a day, and they are very close. Can you see to the leaves of the plants? Or if there aren't any leaves yet, like these ones, they're very close to the surface of the soil. So as soon as the seeds actually poke their heads out, they get enough light, right? So that's about that. So you can put something like this together. It doesn't have to be this big. I need it because, trust me, all of this is going to be completely filled very soon, like in a few days, actually. We're going to go get gardening with my children really aggressively this weekend because it's time for us to do that. It's that time of year, and this will all be filled, but you don't have to go this big. You can start smaller, and like with one rack. And we got these from Home Depot, I think. And again, they're just regular fluorescent lights, and they're connected to that thing. So now let me take you upstairs and show you the rest of the stuff that I wanted to show you. Again, I told you I'm going to be really real with you. I'm going to show you all the mess and everything. It's cold here in Toronto, Canada right now, and it's not time for us to go outside and garden outside at all yet, right? We actually mid-May, so when are we right now? Like end of March. So we have another month and a half to actually go completely outside, because our last frost date is mid-May. So, but I want to show you our indoor garden that we had over the winter. It's a very small one, and it's not as exciting as our outdoor gardens get during spring and summer, obviously. But see, we have a bunch of stuff growing here, and we just started this guy. And we have our kale from last year, and we have our thyme and oregano. Where's our, there you go, they're down here. Some of them survived, some of them didn't really do very well. But I want to show you something really exciting. First of all, this is mint that my kids grew out of a stem. So we bought it from farmer's market, I think, or where was it? Like grocery store, maybe, I don't know. But we put that stem with leaves in water. I mean, my kids did, and then it grew roots in a few weeks, and then we planted it into this little pot, and it's doing pretty well, actually. And this little guy, we found this guy in the corner of our yard in a little pot that was like even upside down, and this little strawberry was growing so well in such a harsh condition. So we found it, we rescued it. I don't know where it came from. We did grow strawberries in our previous house, and when we moved here, it moved with us, essentially. And it was like in the corner of the pot, the yard, in a pot that's what was upside down, and we rescued it, and it's growing pretty well. So we're gonna be growing like planting this in our garden. And another thing exciting that I want to show you is that I went to the grocery store and I bought one of these organic pots of leaf lettuce. You know, those that you buy and then you bring inside and bring home and then cut and eat. And that we did cut and eat from this plant, but then we left it, and look what it's doing. And it's really exciting. Look at that. You see that? It doesn't even look like lettuce anymore. And you know why? Because it has bolted. What does that mean? It means that this little thing is going to give us a flower and soon seeds. And we're very excited, and it will do that because lettuce is self-pollinating, meaning that it doesn't need to be with another lettuce plant outside to cross-pollinate, and it doesn't need bees or any other insects to pollinate it. That means that we can actually get seeds out of this plant and plant it in our garden. And my kids are really, really excited about that. Now I'm going to show you the embarrassing part. And the reason I'm showing you this is I want you to know that you don't have to be perfect with everything, okay? I'm an expert in this, quote unquote. And this is my life. This is my job. This is what I do. And look how my outdoor garden is looking right now. And I want you to, I'm being very real with you, and I'm hoping that you don't judge me badly. But it is what it is. So let me show you it. So our garden actually looks really messy right now. Look how it looks. This is my kids' garden is right on top of this deck because I want it to be in their life. I want it to be very close to them. And we have some, as you can see, which way? Like we have some leftovers are the cleanups that we haven't put in our compost bin yet. And you see on the table, we actually have the leftovers of our, what's it called? The snowman that my kids built on top of this. So it melted, and you see the carrot's nose and the shawl and everything is just like left over there. You know what? Let me take you outside. I think it's not that cold. I should be able to take you outside. Let's go there. There you go. So this is my kids' garden from last year. And I put it here because I wanted it to be right in front of the kitchen door so that they see it and they attend to it naturally, normally, while they're playing and while they're, living their lives. And that's what I recommend to all my students to do as well. If you're growing a garden with your kids, you want the garden to be where the kids are. Okay, so as you can see, we have a huge mess over here. We were like at the end of the season, we're like, you know what? It can stay there and we can put it in the compost bin when it gets warm in springtime. And that's what we did. So you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to do everything perfectly. So that's the leftovers of the snowman. And then over here we have our our fall garden row cover and all of that. I don't even know what's going on under there. We're gonna find out pretty soon. And whatever it is, it's fine. We'll deal with it. And then over here we have even some seeds that we did not harvest. So these are marigold seeds, and you know what? They're wet and they're probably not viable anymore, but that's fine. That's totally fine. So you don't have to be perfect. You just have to get things going. You just have to, like, can you hear that? The geese are back. Yay, it's spring. That is so exciting. Oh my God. I don't know if you live in a cold climate, you know how exciting that sound is because that means the winter's over. Anyway, so yeah, it's pretty nasty actually. It's pretty ugly, and again, I told you, I warned you, I'm gonna be really real with you in this video, and that's fine. It's fine. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to get something going with your children and get them excited and teach them how to grow food and teach them that they don't have to be perfect to grow food. All right? Okay, let's go inside because it's really getting cold. I hope that you are excited and you're gonna get some kids gardens growing very soon. Bye.